Yo, what's going on, guys? It's BDLegend back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Fortnite and especially how you can take yourself from being a noob in Fortnite to becoming a really decent player, if not a pro, guys. So these tips should help anybody at any level, guys, and you may have seen some of these before, but these will help you, and I pretty much guarantee it, as long as you follow these tips and watch through the video. Now, two announcements before I start this video. The first one being that this is my first Fortnite video, and if you guys do enjoy this video and want to see more Fortnite, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section. And the second thing that I wanted to say is that I have a new upload schedule on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I will be uploading more videos, guys, so make sure you guys tune in at that time to watch those videos. Now let's go ahead and get right into the tips. Now, a lot of players know this, but some of them don't, and this is a really crucial tip. Make sure you guys land in a place where there's not a lot of players. Obviously, you're going to get killed if you go to tilted towers and you don't get to a weapon first. It's going to kill your KD and it's going to kill your chances of winning. You may get 1 or 2 kills in the beginning, but then you'll just die. And you will not become a good player by just dying. You have to survive through the game. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many kills you have. It really matters about how many wins you have and how many wins you are able to get while playing. So make sure you guys land in a place where there's not a lot of people. What I would recommend is that you land in a place often, a place that you land often, or have a place that you go to when you really don't have any other place to go to. For me, this was crates. There's a lot of resources there, there's a lot of weapons there, and not a lot of players go there. If there are players where you do land, you have to make some plays and beat those players to get the resources. But after that, guys, it's pretty much smooth sailing. And it takes me to my second tip. Make sure you mine the area that you land well. Now, you want to get a lot of resources because after you leave that initial place, it's really hard to get resources. So you don't want to mess up in the end game by not having resources to build a fort or to build stairs or to build whatever you need at the time you need it. So make sure you guys do get a lot of resources because it is crucial in mid game and end game, and it is hard to get at a later time. Just a quick note, make sure you hit that blue circle so you get a little bit extra per hit, guys. Not a lot of players know this. I didn't know this, so that's a little bit of a critical hit. Make sure you guys hit that and follow that blue circle around so you get as many points as you can. My third tip is have your own weapon setup. Now, for PC players, this is kind of important, but for console players, this is absolutely crucial. You must have a weapon setup that you know you have every single game. For me, I had a ranged weapon, a mid weapon, a short range weapon, an explosive weapon, and then a healing weapon. So it was usually a sniper, an assault rifle, a shotgun, a grenade, and some bandages or some shields. The reason I'm telling you guys to have your own weapon setup is because it is very, very important that you know whether or not you're gonna go to an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, and you don't want to accidentally pull out a shotgun in the middle of all of that. So you have to know how many clicks you need to go over to the right, to the left, to get to the weapon that you need. And even for PC players, what key is what weapon, you really want to know that. The split seconds really make a difference, guys, when it comes down to combat. So make sure you guys have your own weapon setup. My next tip is always move and look around. The reason you should always move is really simple. There's a lot of snipers in the game. A lot of people will have snipers, and the bolt action sniper rifle with one headshot will put you out of the game, guys, most likely. So you do not want to get a headshot. You don't want to get a headshot by anything. Forget the sniper rifles, anything, assault rifles, whatever it is. You do not want to take damage. So always move around and always look around, guys. The more aware you are in this game, the better off you will do in this game. So it's really, really important that you're always looking around and always looking for where people could come to you, and look back into the storm even, because people can come from the storm and shoot you. It's happened to me a lot of times, so make sure that doesn't happen to you. Always be aware of your surroundings. The next tip I have for you guys has to do with combat. Always get the drop on your opponent. Now, obviously, if you've been playing games like this for a long time, you know this, but if you haven't, it's kind of hard to tell. You want to get to the higher ground and you want to shoot down. The reason for this is because you can head glitch and you can do it really well. It gives you a lot of cover and it's harder to hit you as a target. Your opponent will have to be really, really good to take you out at that point. Always get to the top and always take your opponent out. Even if you have the jump on your opponent, build a ramp and then get on top of that ramp and then take your opponent out. This will help you significantly in battles and will help you win a lot more 1 versus 1 battles. So make sure you guys take this tip to heart. The next tip also has to do with combat. Headshots only. If you're gonna aim, you're gonna aim for the head, and the reason for that is just the damage is insane. The normal assault rifle damage is about 37, but the damage with the headshot is almost 50 damage, and that damage adds up. If you get 2 or 3 headshots, that's as if you took another assault rifle shot at that person. So make sure you guys aim for the head only, and this is especially crucial with sniper rifles. If you do get a sniper rifle, you do want to take the opponents out by hitting them in the head. The bolt action sniper rifle with a headshot, I think only if you have full shield you can really get away from that. If you don't, there's no real way to get away from that. So make sure you guys aim for the head. because if you do, you'll see yourself getting a lot more kills and getting into the end game a lot more often. And now let's go ahead and talk about the end game actually. So in the end game, guys, what you don't want to do is build forts too early. Now, it took me a while to realize this, but when you have 20 players left, don't start building a fort. It'll just give your position away and it will kill you, guys. Forts should be, they shouldn't be these tall, massive buildings, because somebody could just take out the bottom of it and you'll fall to the ground and die. It should be a mid-range, high building that gives you a lot of chances to look out and shoot out at people. So make sure you guys don't build these huge forts that give your position away when there's 20 people left, because most likely all those people are going to converge on your fort and you're going to die. What you do want to do though is you want to take away other people's forts and you want to go after people who have forts if you can without them seeing you. This will make you a more aggressive player and it will make you get into the top 10 a lot more. And this kind of segues into my last tip, which is make sure you are aggressive in the top 10, but not too aggressive. Make sure you isolate. Now, what I mean by that is if you're in the top 10, don't try to go, in the middle, shoot everybody, 360, some MLG stuff. That's not going to happen. Only like 0.1% of players can actually do that, and that's probably because they're hacking. The real thing you want to do is you want to be aggressive and you want to isolate players around the corners. You want to take out their forts one by one, and you do not want to draw attention to yourself. If there's 20 players left, guys, most people are going to just converge on you when they hear gunfire. If there's 10 players left, there's still enough people to take you out. When it becomes like 4 or 3 players left and everybody knows where everybody is, that's when you want to be the most aggressive, because it doesn't really matter anymore. Build your way to people, take them out, and win the games, guys. That's really how it is. In the top 10, the pace really changes. And my last tip, guys, just make sure you guys have fun and practice a lot. Those guys don't become good overnight. The streamers, Avery and The Myth and Ninja and all those guys, they don't become good overnight. They practice a lot, and that's how they become really, really good. So make sure you guys practice a lot. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and make sure you let me know in the comment section whether or not you want me to make more Fortnite videos. I appreciate you guys stopping by for this one. I'll see you later. I'm BDLegend, and I'm out.